Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. It's gonna pump the video up a little bit and get some views on this thing. And I love all your comments, all the love and support you guys have gave me throughout this build and the other builds I've done has been outstanding. But we're gonna get a little farther along on this Jeep hopefully and bend that other side of the apron out and work with that. So let's just get to work. So this apron actually needs to go, look at this. It needs to go up a little bit. I mean, granted, this isn't all the way tight down yet. You can tell it's down on this side now. So that means this needs to go over. I mean, that's like, what, an inch? And it actually needs to come up a little bit. So let's keep moving, boys. It's coming along. All right, so this thing needs to come up about 3/4 of an inch. Let's do it. All right, so that closed the gap a lot, but it's still not quite there. I mean, that's not even maybe 1/4 of an inch. Look at the bubble. All right, let's fix it. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and clean up some of these where the spot welds were. Go ahead and get that down, grind down, so I can go ahead and weld this new panel on when I get it in. I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of this. All right, guys. I had to take the apron back off because I gotta clean up all this crappy surface rust and junk in here. So I'm gonna clean up all these spot welds. Then I can move this back on, all right. I'm gonna need to go to the store. I gotta go get some weldable primer. Hey guys, I guess in the meantime, I can go ahead and reinstall this so we can start putting some of this back together. Also, what's good about doing this is I can go ahead and run this wiring harness because it kind of went up and around. A lot easier to do this without the apron being on. Sprayed a little bit of etching primer behind where the apron's gonna go. Let's go ahead and put this apron back on. Now it's all nice and painted. got it in. And look how beautiful that thing lines up. So I'll go ahead and probably secure that a little bit, and then just start moving along. By the way, I went to Dodge, and they won't sell me just this outer piece, or at least the guy that helped me. He said that this whole thing is one piece, all the way back to here. I was like, there's no way, because even if and it doesn't come with an apron. So I was like, you would have to remove the outer skin to even put the apron on anyway. So I don't think he was too helpful. But I'm gonna try to find that panel. If anybody knows or can find it and shoot me a part number, that'd be awesome. It's a little side note. If you guys ever break these, there's just zip ties run through there. I'll show you how to do that. So like I broke this one right here, and you just push, you gotta figure out which way the zip tie was going, but you can push the broken piece out and then just run a regular zip tie in it and then cut off the excess. And it's as good as new. You don't need to go buy these things and have to replace them when you can just run a zip tie in them. There's the old. Perfect. Wrap it around. Whoops, couldn't even see it. My bad, guys. And there you have it. We're back, all in and installed and everything. Well, except for these two little guys. And I'm not gonna be painting this anyway. I don't wanna paint the apron. Let's see, and there we go. I don't wanna paint it. I mean, you can tell it doesn't need to be painted anyhow. I mean, look at this side. It's got a little bit of white on it underneath, but I mean, you're not gonna see this stuff anyway. I'm just gonna leave it E-coated. This piece, still waiting on the other side. It's gonna be a pain to get this, I think. Unless one of you guys can hook me up with a part number. Like I said before, I don't think Dodge can help me, or at least the guy who's helping me. I called another place and they're working on something for me, so we'll see. But if you guys know the part number to this outer panel right here, let me know. Left side, driver's side. All right, guys. So this worked. So this is the new one that I put on, right? It's 48.25 to the lowest rail right here on the outside, okay? I divot one last pull with that up. $48.25. I know it's probably really hard to tell, but that's awesome. But it's still out a little bit. So now the height is right. It needs to go back in. But let me test fit this real quick. Oh, that's nice. By that, I may have got it, just a hair too high. Not really. It's a little bit to the left off center. I mean, barely. But man, it's starting to line up nice. It's taking me some time though. Back at it, I gave it one tap with a sledgehammer. That is dead center. Yeah. Just time to move it in. I'm dying to get this front squared up so I can put the radiator on. Okay, I unscrewed this down here and it did go in a little bit, and also I heated it up right here and put that piece of wood on the outside and gave it a tap. So let's see if this thing lines up. Nope, not yet. It's about 3/4 of an inch off. Still too much this way. All right, I got the truck running outside. I'm gonna go ahead and push the Jeep out. I need to give it one pull right here from the whole thing back over this way. Check this out. The battery box right here. I went ahead and unbolted everything and it automatically shifted over. So I remember I was saying it's about 3/4 of an inch off. Well, that's 3/4 of an inch from the bolt hole to here. So I'm just gonna get out there, hook it up down here, or here somewhere, and just give it a pull over. All right, I'm solo here today, so wish me luck. Give it a whirl. It's just this top piece now. What up, everybody? It's the next day here. Did I mention I do stupid stuff? That apron needs to go in and I can't do it. I keep destroying it with the sledgehammer and whatnot. So that's a 4x4, and that's my truck, and that's the Jeep. You get the picture. Let's try it out. Round 2. Guess what? This is half retarded. But I don't know what else to do. I mean, it doesn't have to go over much. I don't want to take a ratchet strap or a chain and go across the motor, because I'm going to end up hurting something in here. I mean, the last thing I want to do is like crack something like this, the top of the intake or something, or even bending the other apron I just put on. So I don't know. Let's give it a go. This is what I do. This time I took it off the latch that where the fender sits on. Maybe this will work out better. This is retarded. It is working, guys. Hang on. So, there's the hole. You can see it in there. I don't even know what that is right now. Half an inch? Let's go. Oh my gosh. Guys, check this out. Well, I gotta fix the bottom. They line up. Bingo. For love of God. Alright guys, I managed to get the top in, which is outstanding. However, it did push the bottom in just a little bit. So I need to pull, I wish I could pull lower like right in here and pull it over this way just enough so this can sit back down in there. Because right now this is kind of jetting out because it pushed it over too far. Let's give it a try. All right, guys, that didn't work out as well as I wanted it to, but it did, at least it did something. So I'm gonna finish this off with a beating. Here we go. Mic drop. So here's the aftermath of the beating. And guess what? It fits. However, the bottom part here, the bolt holes are too far, so this lines up, this doesn't. So I need to knock this back out. I got a little too hammer happy, I guess you'd say. Yeah, but it's looking good. It's gonna line up just fine here in a minute. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and tighten down these bolts down here. That way I can cinch it down because I still gotta hammer this out a little bit, but I don't wanna go too far. So I'm gonna go ahead and kind of put this in its home. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. Never mind. It is not beautiful. I'm so over this apron. Done. Add the cart. Yes. Check out. I'm over it. Thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I got really frustrated with that apron over there. I have spent so many hours, legit hours, trying to bend that back right, and I'm never gonna get it right. My worst fear is to get it halfway right, and then I'll put the fenders on and the hood, and the body alignments are trash. So what I'm gonna do, you saw it, I bought a new one. It'll be here in a couple days, and we're gonna do the same thing to this side that we did to this side. And we're just gonna go from there. That way, there is no question. This will all be perfectly lining up right once I put the new apron in. I still need to find these panels on the backside because I don't want to spend $1,200 a piece on each side because they're put together. So apparently they're a one-piece item, but I think there's somewhere out there I gotta be able to buy this outer panel. So with all that being said, there's a lot more content to come on the Jeep before it gets done. And it's very frustrating, but very rewarding at the same time. I love all your guys' comments. Hit that like button again, hit that subscribe button, and we'll see you guys next time.